With Marvel gearing up for the launch of Phase 5, there are so many exciting additions to the universe. The most recent addition has been Hollywood legend Harrison Ford. Ford is definitely no stranger to giant film franchises. After playing an archaeology professor and an intergalactic rebel, let's see what he's set to play next. In this video, we'll find out all the details about Harrison Ford's inclusion into the MCU, starting off with Ford's appearance in his first MCU film.
That achieved.
Yeah,
really...
then you just kept hitting home runs left and right. I mean, here's another photo of some other movie you're in.
On the 17th of October, the internet exploded with news of the beloved actor Harrison Ford's entry into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. What made this piece of news even more special was who the 80-year-old was gonna portray. After the tragic death of actor William Hurt from prostate cancer, the role of General Thaddeus was left vacant, and who better to fill in the role than Indiana Jones himself? General Thaddeus, aka Thunderbolt, is set to appear in Captain America: New World Order, which will be released sometime in 2024. The film is being directed by Nigerian filmmaker Julius Onah, who is known for directing The Cloverfield Paradox, and it's going to begin filming next year. Ford will star alongside Anthony Mackie. This film is going to set the stage for the end of the MCU's Phase 5, so there are plenty of expectations attached to it. When this news hit the social media circles, there was one question that was on everyone's minds, and that was whether Ford's character would go on to complete his eventual transformation, which was turning into Red Hulk. Well, this question finally got answered by Nate Moore. In an interview with Comic Book, Marvel's vice president of production hinted at this storyline. He claimed that when you have a talented actor like Harrison Ford on your team, you want to make the most of that opportunity. And what better way to use Ford than to have him play General Thaddeus and the Red Hulk? Moving on to Harrison Ford's decision to be a part of the MCU.
Callista, please, give him two. Let him hang, have one beverage. Come on.
It's been a long day.
While there hasn't been a statement from Harrison Ford yet, we're sure that he's gonna absolutely nail this role. What led him to the MCU eventually is definitely interesting. The actor was known to be quite critical of the MCU in the past. He claimed that MCU films had killed the superhero genre by releasing too many films. He stated that's why the Indiana Jones films are a classic, because they made its fan base wait, and they delivered. But it seems that the 80-year-old actor found something special in this role for him to change his mind about the MCU. The rumor mill about Ford's casting had begun with the podcast The Hot Mic with Jeff Snyder and John Roca long ago. Fans had also understood the MCU's tilt towards Hulk stories, with She-Hulk getting a Season 2 and work being done on World War Hulk. So it was only a matter of time before General Thaddeus was included in the mix.
You work for like 25 years for the company.
Yeah.
You do your best. You show up every day.
Stepping into this role, Ford would have to work with a long legacy left behind by the actor William Hurt. General Ross had appeared in 5 of the MCU films, most notably ones being Captain America: Civil War and Infinity War. But fans are hoping that Ford will expand the role to much more than being Hulk's creator and an official of the US government. And that's exactly why he was cast into this role, as he's going to be a huge part of Marvel's Phase 5. Let's take a look at the chances of Ford playing the Red Hulk.
Trying to help you because you got hurt as well.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah. You fell.
What a pity.
From the details that we have of Captain America's 4th movie, it doesn't seem like we'll get to see General Ross's transformation into Red Hulk, but it's possible that this film could set the stage for Red Hulk's arrival in the MCU. Many fans expected Red Hulk to first appear in the She-Hulk series, but that didn't happen. But the series did give away some subtle hints about a possible World War Hulk storyline. With these hints and Nate Moore's recent comments, it's quite possible that we might see Harrison Ford channel his inner blind rage for the role of Red Hulk.
Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Always trying to blame me.
Apart from Captain America Part 4, the actor is also expected to appear in the Thunderbolts film. Last month, the plans for the film were unveiled at D23 Expo, which had a stellar cast that included actors like Florence Pugh, Sebastian Stan, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and Wyatt Russell. Fans did point out the absence of Red Hulk from this cast, but maybe that's the MCU's way of giving us a big reveal. With Harrison Ford on board, Thunderbolts is definitely going to be the movie to watch out for. There's also a huge expectation of a final clash between the Incredible Hulk and the Red Hulk. This mega fight could happen in any of these film projects, so fans have their eyes peeled for any information that Marvel Studios might let slip. But whatever happens, it would definitely be a sight for all to see the 80-year-old actor get into the motion capture suit to fight Mark Ruffalo, following up with another exciting Clash of the Titans.
What's the story upstairs?
The power surrounding the cube is impenetrable.
Thor's right. We got to deal with these guys.
Even though Captain America: New World Order is set to be released in May of next year, fans know very little about its storyline, but we have its producer Nate Moore spilling some beans about the highly anticipated film from Phase 5. Anthony Mackie's first feature-length film from the MCU is going to pick up where the series The Falcon and the Winter Soldier left off from. This is what we know so far, but while speaking to Collider magazine, Moore had much more to say about the storyline. He reminded the fans of how General Ross threw Sam Wilson in prison at the end of Captain America: Civil War. With this history between the two of them, Moore explained that there's bound to be some sparks, and not the healthy kind. This confirms that the two are going to face each other in an intense battle. Moore also hinted that Sam Wilson's going to be bringing his own team at this face-off, so it's going to be quite intense. There haven't been any other revelations about the plot of the film, but with what little that we know of it so far, it seems that Captain America 4 is going to be a precursor to many different storylines, and even an origin story for the Red Hulk. Moving on to what the film could mean for General Ross.
We were mostly walking through some of the beautiful national forests and parks there.
This face-off between General Ross and Sam Wilson doesn't really come off as a surprise to longtime Marvel fans. In 2008's Incredible Hulk, General Ross played the role of the antagonist, and in Black Widow, he was chasing Natasha Romanoff. He's also been an antagonist in comic books as he tried to match the Hulk's strength and wits. This leads him to become Red Hulk in the end. So all this hints towards General Ross becoming the main villain then, right? Well, not quite. The Marvel Studios have already declared Nelson's the leader to be the main villain for this film. Then what role does General Ross serve? Would we see him teaming up with Sam Wilson and making him sign some stuff as he did with the Avengers in the past? That's certainly not what fans would have in mind when you have an actor like Harrison Ford on your payroll. This leads to the exciting prospect of the new Captain America fight off not one, but two villains. But the fans don't expect the 80-year-old actor to be involved in long, intense fight sequences. It seems it mainly will be a battle of wits when it comes to Captain America and General Ross. Wrapping up with what people are saying about Harrison Ford's MCU project.
And you must answer them honestly, and I'll be the judge if they're actually honest or not.
Even though the Hollywood actor has been a part of two major film franchises, he's mostly known for his laid-back attitude. And fans couldn't help but point it out when the announcement of his inclusion in the MCU first hit the newsstands. Many fans took to Twitter to poke fun at how the 80-year-old actor would have a lot of catching up to do while preparing for the press tour for Captain America Part 4. One fan attached a picture of the iconic frown that Harrison Ford is famous for. The fan explained that's how Ford would react to every long question a Marvel fan would pose to him. Many fans even recall the times Harrison Ford was apparently made to suffer the press tours for the Star Wars films. One fan claimed that he's about to enter a fan base that's even more annoying than the Star Wars one. Some actors also reacted to hearing the news of the Indiana Jones star entering the MCU. Martin Freeman had some thoughts to share while promoting his recent film Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
Well, I had a lot of homework.
Last time you were here.
While he remained tight-lipped about the casting, he did state that the MCU had brought on board a brilliant actor who's one of the best people around. Well, if the news of his addition is already drawing so much attention, we wonder what his actual performance would do. That's a wrap for this video. What do you think of Harrison Ford joining the MCU? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you at the next one.